Welcome back to another video. My name is Erosium, and in today's video we're going to be looking at why Blizzard's losses are your gains. This video took a lot of time and effort, just researching, putting everything together, so please, just by smashing the like button, you are showing a great deal of appreciation and helping this video incredibly. Doing that really helps me continue to make awesome gaming content, just covering every related subject to the gaming industry. If that sounds like something you're interested, be sure to smash the like button, click subscribe. Okay, Erosium, enough, let's get into the video. So, as mentioned in the last video where we spoke a bit about Blizzard and my thoughts on them and where they are currently, we're going to expand on that a little bit this video and talk about why Blizzard's losses, their failings, are actually a good sign for the average consumer across the board from a large perspective, as the profits for Blizzard products have continued to climb across the board. For games such as World of Warcraft, they have been sorely lacking in other games such as StarCraft 2 and Warcraft Reforged. Those games are, despite being pretty good games, are unfortunately not making Blizzard that much money, and so we can expect in the future to see less cares given towards developing those games and future expansions for those games. They're Blizzard Activision. They aren't going to develop any game that isn't bringing them loads of money. These games, unfortunately, are taking a bit of a back seat. This is due to a mixture of sacrificing quality for profits, and unfortunately, care for the customer's needs are really being prioritized behind their wallets. So that's to say, they really care about your money, not so much about what you want. They want to distract you with games that look good, but don't make you addicted to play, don't make you just want to play because they're fun games. They want you playing it as long as possible, giving you just enough to keep you interested, but nothing more. As a gamer myself, who's played every single Blizzard game, and in all honesty, I've been a fanboy for Blizzard games for the last 23 years. I'm 28 years old. I was sat on my dad's lap at 5 years old watching him play Diablo. Literally the first Diablo. My whole family had it. I'm talking my grandma, my granddad, my auntie, my dad, my uncle, the whole family. We are Blizzard fanboys and fangirls here, and in all honesty, I've seen the drastic decline that Blizzard has had over the years, especially as Activision got their claws into Blizzard and have finally taken over. My story, while growing up all the way through school and all the way into working as a young adult, I loved playing Blizzard games. World of Warcraft in particular, I love playing Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 especially. They were amazing games, and even StarCraft 2 was awesome. I've spent, I'd say, about 700 hours on StarCraft 2, so not as much as World of Warcraft and Diablo 3, but still a decent amount of hours playing these games. I'm a gamer who is very much passionate about Blizzard games and really just want them to do super well because I love the lore, I love the Blizzard world, and I love what they started as. I don't love where they're going right now. I think it's trash. Every day I'd rush home from school. I'd rush to the shops to buy brand new Blizzard games. I would rush home and I would play them, and I would play them, and I would play them. I did very little homework, or I did very little general work outside of work, just because I was addicted to Blizzard games. They were so fun. I was socially awkward, and I learned how to socialize through Blizzard games. They were an important part of my life growing up. They just made me feel addicted and wanting to play the games. Unfortunately, over the years, as Activision got more and more involved in Blizzard games and control more and more of the processes and priorities that the Blizzard developers can focus on within their gaming development, I found myself less and less addicted to the game and more feeling like World of Warcraft is a chore. I hate taking the bins out. I hate doing the washing up. And I certainly don't like playing a game and feeling like I'm taking the bins out and feeling like I'm doing the washing up in-game. It feels like a chore. It's not fun. It's just systems designed to keep me there. Why? Money! Why is Blizzard failing? In their massively popular World of Warcraft MMORPG, you pay a monthly subscription. Now, this game used to be a game that was addicting, super fun to play, and it allowed you to kind of ignore all the bugs in the game because you were so engrossed in the enjoyment of the game, the community aspect, everything like that. Now you're paying for a subscription for a game filled with bugs. They've got hardly any quality assurance team. They can't test things. Bye-bye quality. They've got lore filled with plot holes. Oh, there's a plot hole. There's a plot hole. There's a plot hole. And lastly, this is the thing that really annoys me and annoys the general World of Warcraft community. Time gates. What is a time gate, Erosium? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Time gates are a system designed to keep people playing the game. So have you noticed, as a World of Warcraft player, every new expansion introduces some new exciting system where you get to try out all these new abilities, these magical spells you've never been able to try out before. Oh, but by the way, you gotta do a daily quest to make sure you can get to the end of that reputation so you can access the final spell, which you will actually need to get into high-level raids, high-level mythics, and high-level PvP. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that they have a way of keeping you doing something every single day, and if you don't do it, you fall behind? Why do you fall behind? Because it's a time gate. Now, how can I prove that's a time gate? Oh, once you've done it on your main character, if it wasn't a time gate, they would say, oh, your ults has hit the maximum level. Don't worry, we aren't going to make you do the time gate. You've already done that on your main character. Let's just save you the time. No. That would mean that you could fall out of love with the game even quicker, and therefore, we're not going to do that. Time gate that bad boy. Woohoo! Now, the clever boys and girls over at Activision Blizzard, they know this, and they know that they need to keep you playing the game, to keep the subscription ticking in, to make sure the value of Blizzard is still up there, and the big boys over at Blizzard Activision can continue to get those big, nice bonuses as they cut out all of the people who they don't deem necessary to the business and their quality. And now this whole time gate nonsense is an obvious ploy to abuse those who have an emotional tie to the game, where, you know, they've completed every high-end bit of content in World of Warcraft, and they like to continue to do that. And doing this time gate nonsense is just a way to keep these people basically playing this game, when really they would fall out of love pretty quickly if they didn't have this. This is obviously why they are doing it. It's disgusting and obvious, and I personally can't stand the fact that they are getting away with just abusing their customer base in this method. By all means, get people involved in the game and enjoying a game and make the game fun enough that they want to play over and over. But don't put time gates in there designed to slow them down from achieving progress. It's an MMORPG. Those that put effort in, hard work, and time should rise to the top. And those that are very casual should play at the casual level. That's why an MMORPG attracts certain types of gamers and not others. World of Warcraft is not Call of Duty! I feel like I gotta shout it. I'm sorry, guys, but the boys over at Blizzard Activision seem to just not understand that. So I keep saying Blizzard Activision. Blizzard was bought by Activision in 2008, July 9th, 2008 to be precise. And they assured us, they said, don't worry, boys, we won't take control. We'll let Blizzard run their own things as they have. And it's only over the last few years that they've really been able to get those claws into Blizzard and start to make the cuts and start to do what they always wanted to, which is drive profits up and make any cut that they can. Now, Activision is fully in control, pretty clear from all the things that have been happening, such as the paid for transmogs, something that they said they would never introduce. It's fairly clear Activision's in control now. You can see that because they are doing all of the unethical things that Blizzard Entertainment would have never done previously. Because Activision don't care. They want money and they will do any unethical thing in order to get it. Now, you might say, oh, it's not unethical to manipulate your customer base based on the fact that they've been enjoying a game for 15 years and suddenly all these pay-to-win aspects are being introduced to a game. But in my opinion, it is highly unethical to abuse people's emotional ties to a game in that way. I mean, why else are there paid-for mounts, paid-for pets? You don't just buy these things with gold, you buy them with real money. They are exploiting people who have emotional ties to the game and want to have these unique mounts, these unique pets. Blizzard used to just introduce all this as mounts that were involved in the game. You would come back to World of Warcraft because you saw that a new mount was introduced to the game. You wanted to farm it. You wanted to work hard to get it. But now, oh, by the way, we just introduced a new mount to the store. Please go to the store and buy that for yourself. You don't have to put the hard work in. It's not an MMORPG anymore. You just pull out your wallet and there you go. You got yourself a nice little mount. You got yourself a nice little toy. You got yourself a nice little transmog. Thank you very much, Activision. I mean, Blizzard. You think they're offering this out of the kindness of their hearts? No wonder all of the high value members of Blizzard are jumping ship. They have quit, they have left, and they have started their own gaming companies. Blizzard, the ship, the driving ship that is Blizzard, has had a big bad leak for years and years. And unfortunately, that big bad leak is called Activision. Activision, enjoy sailing that bad boy into the ground. I hope it was worth it. I'm sure it was. But back to the title of this video. Why is it worth it for you? That's a fair question. Why is it worth it? Well, we saw this in a few other different genres of industries, such as tech industries, where certain companies would produce a piece of technology that was known as a high quality piece of technology. Then over the years, they refused to change with the times and they just tried to exploit people to get more and more money and eventually got left in the dirt. Now, I can see this happening potentially with Blizzard in the future, especially given what the horizon of 2021 is bringing, which is a bunch of new MMORPGs that are good enough to finally take World of Warcraft Blizzard down a notch. With Blizzard losing such valuable employees who were clearly the driving force behind World of Warcraft being the amazing game that it once was, these guys are going to new games companies. Just think Dreamhaven, the new games company that's just been set up. They are already working on new games and by the looks of it, they look pretty fantastic. Bonfire also looks really good. However, there isn't very much information and news on that website, just some very vague information just detailing who they are and what they stand for. These are companies set up by the employees of Blizzard, and they aren't low-level employees. These are high-level employees who are a driving force behind these new genres of games. Now, I've gone ahead and done a little bit of research to see the different types of MMORPGs that are coming out in 2021 that could be of potential interest to you. We've got New World by Amazon Studios, which is a free-to-play. Fantastically like a free-to-play. That means they are not being driven purely by profits, though I'm sure there will be additional profits that you can buy things from. Understandable, they got to make profit somehow, but at least it's going to be free to play for the most part. Zenith MMO. Well, now this is an interesting one. This is for the VR players out there. This is going to be a really interesting one. Definitely worth checking out. I've left a link for Zenith in the description below, so feel free to check that out there. Crimson Desert. This one's made by the same developers as Black Desert Online, and it looks truly incredible. I can't wait to give that one a go. Magic Legends. I just saw this one actually today, and this is the Magic the Gathering MMORPG. It looks incredible. Feels very much from the watching the videos. It feels very much like Diablo 3-esque. It feels like it's got that kind of feel to it, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Magic the Gathering has been around for donkey's years. So I'm hoping that bringing that world to an MMORPG will be a truly breathtaking experience. Now, I've saved the best for last personally because this is the one I think that is going to be highly addictive for the general World of Warcraft player, the general MMORPG player, and that is Ashes of Creation. This one especially is incredible because the developers of the game are highly ethical and do not want to be bought out. They want to create a game that is for their customers, that is for the gamers, that is actually fun to play. The systems involved in Ashes of Creation are truly unique and incredible, and I'm so excited for you guys to read up on that. I will drop a link in the description for that. Ashes of Creation looks like it's set to overthrow every other MMORPG out there, and it honestly looks like an absolutely incredible game. As a bit of a closing statement in regards to Activision, it's a truly sad thing seeing Blizzard go down in the way that they are currently. It's not fun seeing that Blizzard are just continuously just trying to drive up profits while losing quality and sacrificing good employees just for their own lust for money. It's a very sad experience, but it's good in the sense that it's opening up the space to more competition with other games companies. And hopefully by that competition being created, it will drive Blizzard to want to increase that quality, to want to bring back some of these really good bits of World of Warcraft that made the game so addictive and so enjoying to play. I'm really hoping that that does happen, but I think it won't happen until Blizzard start to get a bit more of a competition going on with some of these other MMORPGs. Blizzard will have to change with the times as these new MMORPGs come out, because if they don't, they'll be left in the dust. If you found this video interesting and have any thoughts on the subject at all, I would be really interested to have a discussion with you in the comment section below. I'll be responding to comments as quick as I can, but please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. By all means, I still enjoy World of Warcraft. I just think it's more of a chore than it used to be. It used to be a very addictive game, really enjoyable, but now it just feels like I'm playing because I've always done it. I have personally spoken to many Blizzard fanboys, World of Warcraft fanboys, and slowly but surely they are starting to turn their heads away from Blizzard, just losing faith in that brand. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss out on videos like this in the future. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. Thanks for watching. This is Erosium out, and I will see you next time.